Hello everyone, it is Thursday, May 30th, 2019. Of course, yesterday was New Comic Book Day, which means today is New Comic Book Video Time. We have a ton of books to get through, so we got to jump right into the video. First one up, Heroes in Crisis, last story, 9 of 9. There's that right there. Wasn't real wild about the two covers that they had for this issue, but I am enjoying the story, so I am looking forward to seeing how it plays out in issue number 9. My choice for cover of the week, Doomsday Clock, number 10 of 12. Not wild about the length of time that it takes for the stories to come out in the different issues, but I am wild about this cover. Checks off a lot of the bases I like. Sexy female on the cover, kind of a 40s, 50s film noir type of look. So absolutely saw this cover, absolutely loved it. Another movie homage. This is Zombie Tramp 60. Pulp Fiction right there, except she is topless, and unfortunately in Pulp Fiction she was not. So there is that there. And then another cover of number 60 right there. This is Amazing Spider-Man. I can't remember the number because there were so many books. Number 22. Really cool Virgin variant cover right there. Liked it. Rock and roll. Good character. Not wild about the look, but I did like the concept of this cover. Hot book still. Everybody's still grabbing these off the shelves. Never been real big on the multi-printings of issues, but like I said, for the Immortal Hulk, they're coming out with really good covers for the different printings, and this week was no exception. This was number 3 here. Really, really nice cover, and this is a 4th print. Issue number 3 in a story that I'm really enjoying. We've talked about it before. Dark Red, number 3. If you haven't read this book, jump on it. It's a really cool concept, and it just screams television show. Kind of in the True Blood, path and that type of area. Really cool cover on this. Horror Comics. This is from Antarctic Press. This is Horror Comics number 1. I did read this one. And let's just say that it doesn't end well for that female at the end of this book. But again, here's another one. Has a really cool concept. Ice Cream Man. Not to be confused with the storyline Ice Cream Man. But there's that. Archie Comics. This is Archie Horror. I do like the Archie Horror comics. And this is Blossoms 666, number 4. It's cover 1 here. You hear my dogs barking in the background because they see birds. And the second cover they had for that. Here's another really nice cover that came out. This is Daredevil number 4. This is a second printing. Really cool mesh up there, Daredevil and Punisher. I saw that, liked it, so I was definitely going to grab that. Again, I'm a big Daredevil fan anyways, so there was that. X-23 number 12. Thought that was pretty nice. New book from Image. And this is She Said Destroy, and this is definitely a Saga number 1, or Saga homage right there. And I haven't read this yet, so I'm anxious to see how that comes out. So really good. This is honoring Fiona Staples, so I guess what they're doing is they're making, homage covers for different artists for different storylines. So there was that there. And this was another cover for She Said Destroy. From Aftershock, a book I've been looking forward to, and I'm excited to read it. This is Killer Grooves number 1. There's that there, pretty cool cover. This was, I don't read the storyline Angel too much, but I did buy the one variant cover, a few videos back because I had the 3 creepy guys on it, which I liked. And then this is another one. This is Angel number 1, and this is pretty cool. Again, it was kind of like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer type storylines. But I saw this cover and I was like, that's a really cool cover. Back to the Immortal Hulk. This is Immortal Hulk number 14, 3rd printing there. Number 13, 3rd printing. Boom, sideways cover. Really nice right there. If I saw the big Hulk coming at me like that, I would probably just close my eyes and hope I was dreaming. And then a book I usually don't buy, But it was a cool concept. Street Fighter Pinup Special. Right there, number one. This they only had a couple of these on the shelf, so I grabbed one just to put it away. Again, all inventory for my future reopening of my retail space. So Street Fighter has a big following, and when you put Street Fighter, sexy, you put something that's popular with sexy girls, it usually sells really, really fast. Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, number 116. Really cool cover, and I like this storyline. We've talked about it before. They keep it at nice price points. Good paper stock, good art, $2.95. This, of course, is from Broadsword Comics. Spawn, $2.97. Virgin variant there. Getting close to that ever-elusive 300. Anxious to see where the storyline's going as we get closer and closer to that. And the all black and white, $2.97. Symbiote Spider-Man number 1, second printing. They didn't have this at the shop the last time I went there. This came out a little bit ago, but they reordered it for me, and I got one just because I thought the cover was really, really cool. There's that there. Immortal Hulk number 18. There is that right there. That is a real cool cover. I liked it, so I grabbed a couple of these actually, because you can't go wrong with that. Immortal Hulk 18, that, and besides, it's an amazing story. We've talked about that 1,000 times, and I think everybody pretty much understands that now. That's probably one of the best storylines out there, especially in the last few years. Grim Fairy Tales number 28, Atlantis. This is a cover purchase only. Cover purchase only. Kind of a Wonder Woman so-so takeoff right there. So that was pretty cool. Catwoman Annual number 1. Detective Comics Annual number 2. Mortal Hulk 18 regular cover. Really wicked cover. Another book on a storyline that I'm enjoying, but it takes a while for the issues to come out. This is Rags number 4 right there. And the hot book that came out, Batman The Last Night on Earth, book 1. This was cover B. And my favorite cover A. I'm looking for a shirt that just kind of has that, where he's holding the Joker's head. I'm really looking forward to this. This, of course, is Black Label, DC Black Label. We know what happened last time. They did make this a regular size comic, of course. The first one they did with the Batman was a bigger version. I know people didn't like that, so they made them a regular, almost like a square bound type. So I'm glad they did that. And then 2 books I picked up at Walmart that you didn't get at a comic shop. Walmart has their own issues for 100-page giants. They call it the 100-page comic giants. And I was able to find a couple, which I was lucky for. So one I got was Swamp Thing, right here. 100-page giant. And this is basically, you get a bunch of stories in there, and then they give you a brand new story of the character. So there's a new Swamp Thing story to go along with 4 stories total. And then I was lucky to find a Batman here, and so I grabbed that. And again, a really cool concept. You can only get them at Walmart, and the problem that I have with that is it's hard to find these books in decent condition, because they put the books in like a magazine holder, or like a comic holder, like you find the cardboard ones you find in shops, and they just throw them in there, and there's no rhyme or reason. They're mixed matched, and they put them by where they have like their sports cards, Pokemon cards, or whatever cards they sell. And kids are just grabbing them. So you find them just kind of bent corners, pages all opened up, because people don't care at a Walmart. Okay, Walmart is something that, their customers don't care how the stuff looks. So I was lucky to find these 2 in really good condition. But unfortunately, they had other storylines I wanted, which was Teen Titans had one that came out that I wasn't able to get. Wonder Woman I wasn't able to get. And then there was a Flash that I wasn't able to get because all those copies were beat up. And this was the very last copy of Batman. And so I was lucky to get it, not only to find one, but to find one that was in great condition since it had been sitting there for a while. So that's what I picked up there. I'd like to hear if any of you are picking up these Walmart ones and you can find them. Real hard to find here in Las Vegas. And so someone said, hey, I just saw a bunch of them up the street, or, at the Walmart up the road. So I jumped in my car, ran up there, and they had probably 30 of them. But like I said, these are the only two that were halfway decent enough to take because, you know, I'm a pain in the ass when I look for books because I want the best. And then finally, I'm going to show you a pre-code book that I picked up the other day. Really happy with it. It's, again, not super high grade, but this is a, you know, a 5.55, 5.0, 5.5, which for Archie, early Archies or early pre-code anything is really nice. So this is Archie number 33, right there. And again, anything pre-code is going to be something that, you know, you got to grab if you find it in decent shape. But pretty much if you find it 4.0 and higher, you're doing pretty good because most of these are going to be in the, you know, 2, 2.5, 3 range. And you're still paying a top dollar for them because they're just hard to find. So I found this Archie right here. Archie number 33 looks really nice in that Mylar. And again, for the age of the book, this is 1948. Real happy with the overall condition of this book and happy to add this to the group. So I got a question from a viewer who didn't understand what an option means when it says a comic book has been optioned. Optioned, you see these people, they, you know, you hear that a book has been optioned or a storyline has been optioned and everybody runs out, all the speculators run out and try to grab all the books and the book goes from a $2 book to a $50 book overnight because it's been optioned. The only thing that means when a movie has been optioned is that down the road, if someone wants to do something regarding that storyline, whether it be Ice Cream Man has recently been optioned, and that's jumping out all over the place. And then, of course, Naomi, the rumors about it's going to be optioned. There's a lot of storylines out there that get optioned. Doesn't mean that a movie's coming out right away. It can come out in a year, or, you know, something can be planned for a year, or it can be 15 years, or it can be never. It just means that a person purchased the option to buy the movie or to buy the rights to the characters to do something either television or movie-wise, and that's what it is. So if you're going to run out there and grab all these things because a movie's been optioned, don't be disappointed if they don't always hit a home run. So to answer your question, all an option means is that you have the person who buys it has the right to do something with it if and when the time comes. Does not mean that there's something already in the can and it's a guaranteed home run. So there was that. I am going to do the Neal Adams video. I wanted to do it earlier this week, but didn't have time to do it, and I'm going to do that on Friday. So that's pretty much all we have. Again, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for the support. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and say hello to your friends and tell them that, you know, hey, check out the channel if you like it. And again, I'm selling stuff at Fandomverse Comics, so if you're looking for nice books, stop by and see the good people at Fandomverse. They'll take good care of you. So that's all we have for this week. So I hope you liked the video. But as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great day, and I'll be getting that Neal Adams video out on Friday.